Welcome to the Broken News. I'm your host, Ed Cavett, just a regular guy giving you his regular person take on the news with a little bit of critical thinking thrown in. So last week I made some predictions that I almost said Trump, Biden's picks for his cabinet and his administration were going to be abysmal. And here we go. I could have made this prediction. I don't know why I didn't. There was just a lot. There was a lot going on, a lot of things to cover, and this would have just been one more thing to make me suicidal. So I kind of avoided the prospect of this, but this really comes as no surprise. Take a listen to Joe Biden once he has become president or president-elect, or leading right up to it, when you start listening to what he has to say. Now, when you listen to his on-the-fly improvisational responses, like during the debate, that's when you get Joe Biden all kind of, where am I? And then when you look at his teleprompter speeches, it sounds like Hillary Clinton is who it sounds like. And of course it is Hillary Clinton. These are Hillary Democrats, the Clinton Democrats. We say Clinton Democrats, but really Hillary Clinton was probably calling the shots all the way back when Bill Clinton was the governor of Arkansas. And certainly during his presidency, Bill Clinton was a philanderer before he became president. Even when he was a governor, he was having affairs left and right. He was being the worst possible husband that a person could be. But yet Hillary's like, stand by your man, because he was the face of Hillary Clinton. He was the beard. She's calling all the shots. She has all the power, but she doesn't have the gender to make it in a male-dominated world. So she's kind of like at that peril. But make no mistake, Bill Clinton was all Hillary Clinton. And even up into the Obama administration, that was all the Clintons and their little cohort of power players who are just corporatists and pro-Wall Street. They make money off of Wall Street. They make money off of the corporate strategies and corporate lobbying. So they're all entrenched in it. They don't care about the American people. They're worse than the Republicans. At least the Republicans are religious fanatics, that they have some kind of moral center, even if it's rooted in fanaticism. At least they have something that they can. But the Democrats have no principles at all. The establishment Democrats have no. Money is their principle. That's what they follow. They're worse than the Republicans, in my opinion. And that's what we're getting right now. So if you think you voted for Joe Biden, you actually voted for Hillary Clinton, and that's exactly who you got. This article here is from April, I think, of 2019, so it's a little ways back. It's from the New York Times, and in it they quote Neera Tanden's mother saying that she's loyal to Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton made her. So who do you think the Office of Management and Budget is actually being run by? Hillary Clinton. It's the Clinton Democrats. And they have such an axe to grind against Bernie Sanders and the progressives that, look at this. Let's go back to the Iowa caucus and let's look and see where most of the people's opinions were kind of pointing toward the progressive side of the platform, a more progressive platform. You can see it right here. The conservative side of the platform, no one even wants anything to do with. Those numbers are driven by tons and tons of money, and they still can't push them up high enough for people to give a damn. But look what happens. Joe Biden / Hillary Clinton end up taking the presidency. Pete Buttigieg's in there. No Elizabeth Warren, no Bernie Sanders. So the whole progressive side just got a dry thumb up your ass. Was it me, or wasn't there a number somewhere like $114 million raised by Bernie Sanders from small donors? Now, how many tens of thousands, millions of people does it take to raise that kind of money? So there's definitely a voice out there for the progressive side, but you'd never see it. Never see it looking at Joe Biden's administration so far and his cabinet picks. Oh, that's not going to go anywhere good. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. No one even showed up for her rallies. No one wanted anything to do with her. And here she is, President of the United States. So congratulations. You got rid of Trump, you got Hillary. You got the whole reason why we got Trump to begin with. This is what a lot of the people on the left have been saying. The whole reason why Trump got elected was because people didn't like the politics of the Democratic Party. And here we are going back to that again. So here we're going to see in 2020 or 2024, we're going to see Trump or something like him be president, because this is going to backfire. People are going to see this and they're going to be like, no, it already is backfiring. The left is, their heads are exploding that it's Neera Tanden. Not surprised here, really not surprised. So the COVID-19 is exploding. This is not a point of pride. This is not winning. This is not making America great again. Nothing about this is something to be proud of. We were given warnings. We were given advice. We were told what we could do to make it better, what we shouldn't do that will make it worse. And in spite of all of that, we still went ahead and did it. And guess what? America's on top of being the worst affected by this disaster. So congratulations, America. You know who's not happy with it? The people dying, the people who are infected and still don't believe it's happening to them, the healthcare professionals who have to deal with this denial, and the system that's overrun by it. This all could have been avoided. So we got the vaccine coming up that's supposed to make things better. Well, is it going to cure ignorance? Is it going to cure stupidity? Is it going to make Americans be responsible and act more civic-minded? Or is it going to make them more cutthroat? No, what's going to happen? The vaccine is going to be an excuse for no help. No more stimulus. We're not going to get any stimulus. If anybody gets anything again, it's going to be big business. It's going to be another huge transfer of wealth to the top 1%, and the rest of us are going to get screwed. We're not going to get any help. If you're waiting for help, if you think that it's going to come, it's not. Because what's going to happen is the vaccine is going to be an excuse to put us all back to work, and then oh, you're back to work, you can pay your bills now, good luck with that. That's what we're going to get for the government. And they're not going to give a damn that you've got 8, 9, 10, a whole year's worth of bills all stacked up that you somehow have to pay with a crappy job because minimum wage is going nowhere. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. Are we going to get protections for evictions? No, you can pay your rent now. You can set up some payment plan for the 10 months of rent. If I could pay twice as much rent, I would be living somewhere better. So that's not going to work out for people. That's definitely not going to work out for people. What's going to happen when you have hundreds of thousands of people living in tents on sidewalks everywhere, and all of these nice communities of people who are just not used to seeing that kind of thing? They're going to get mad at the homeless people, and they're going to start pushing them somewhere. Instead of dealing with the problem, they're just going to get pushed and marginalized and brutalized and criminalized and every other ized that you can think of that's bad for people. That's what they're going to get. So that's what's in store for you. Not help, not stimulus help. It's disgusting. Come on, America. We can't do better than this. We're incapable of doing better than this. This is what we do. Awful. Failure. It's gross. It really is gross, and it's hard to wake up to. It's hard to do this job, when you know what's ahead. But if no one says anything about it, then everyone thinks it's okay. Well, it's not okay. It's not okay. The first thing we need to do is wake up to the fact that the Biden administration is Hillary Clinton administration. That's the first fact that we need to wake up to, and then we need to deal with that, because we're not going to get any help from these people. They're helping themselves, and they don't give a damn about us. You had Joe Biden talking about, I need the government to understand. I don't expect the government to help. I expect them to understand. No, I expect the government to help, and that's understanding. That's what the government's for. If it's not going to help, if it's not going to be there to help, I'm not paying. Yeah, I'm going to call the fire department. My house is on fire. Yeah, I understand your house is on fire. Good luck with that. Could I get some help with it? No, we just understand that your house is on fire and it's going to be really bad for you because all your shit's on fire and it's burning. We understand. Good luck with that. Does that make sense to anyone? That's blame the victim bullshit right there. That's don't ask for help because You're not allowed to. Yeah, we are allowed to, Joe Biden. God, what a fucking work. This is what we have as our representatives. They're definitely not leaders and they're definitely not representatives. I don't know, but they get a lot out of it and we get screwed. So good luck with this. It's a short week of the same old thing on the broken news.